对，肯定结束了。
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
像上次我们不知道，也许我们要尝试另一种方法。我不知道还有什么地方可以不一样，但是应该还有一些其他结局。这个应该还有好多结局吧。
Yet there was not a single person here either.
没事。
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
当然不。Oh no！ 我来到过这里，这是重复走的那个地方。我不想到这里来。我不想到这里来。我们还是到老板办公室吧。这是，等下。啊，那个门关了。有说吧，我们必须去老板办公室了。那就这样吧。我们可以去浴室了。哦，我们可以去。早上想着钱，晚上想着钱，早饭也想着钱，钱呢？钞票。啊，我的天！这老板一直想着钱呢，我也想抢着钱。哦，我的天！啊，吓死我！我以为我被困住了。啊，谁关的？哦。Oh no！ 哇，这里也可以打开。上次打不开，我记得绝对打不开，绝对打不开。还有个电梯。啊天，这是要什么地方？这要到什么地方？喂，有人吗？什么建议书？1991年，看不清楚。到了吗？哦天，按什么？不会又是这里吧？让我电梯动都没动。啊，我的天！我要往上吗？这次？啊，继续。我不知道电梯在往哪儿走，但是他应该在走吧。Stanley。Step forward. One, two, three, four. 啊哈，他说。我可以听到他在唱歌。哦，然后我不小心点冲。啊，我的天！发生什么？我刚重启然后关了门了。哦，我的天！所以电梯不会有任何事情发生，我才发现。
Forever, I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Nope. 没有，什么都没发生，是吗？所以我们往前走啊，挺好，挺好。
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
是哦。完了，防御变不一样了，还是？哇，绝对不一样了。
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
对啊，这肯定不对。
The meeting room, yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be. Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
我的天，我是不是发现什么戏剧起了在这里？
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
我不知道我要重新几次。
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
这是什么声音？
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't.
我的天，是怎么每次重启都有不同的事情发生？
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of. All of his co-workers.
这是随机的吗？还是我现在不知道我在做什么？哦，我的天！
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like?
这是什么
It was
地
a
方？
computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
我的天，发生什么事情了？这太荒唐了！没了吗？每一次重启都会有不同事情。
How wonderful! Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted.
看来
What could it mean?
是
Stanley decided to go to
没
the
有
meeting
什
room.
么
Perhaps he had simply missed
事
a
情会
memo.
发生，也许就是个彩蛋。哦，我的天，是挺吓人的。不过，不对，是我的错觉吗？绝对不是，绝对不是，绝对不是！我的天，我的天，不会。但是，我不在乎了。
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it
啊，我
perfectly
的
well.
天，这也太
Perhaps
吓
he
人了
wanted。to stop by the employee lounge first,
没事，我
just
们就
to
继续吧。
admire it.
我就继
The
续了。
lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
我们继续往前走吧。
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's
对，我
incredible
们
he
可以
wasn't
继续往
5
前走，对
years
不对？
ago.
现在啊，这样子，哎，可以。
Look, Stanley,
我就
I
不
think
跳下去。
perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Her，他是谁？
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself.
他？
To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach.
我的天，怎么又开始接电话了？这是谁？这什么地方？
Oh, Stanley, is
427
that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right.
427，
Okay,
这
there
不是
we
办公室，
go.
这好像是我
All
家。
right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your
哦，我的天！
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something.
是吗？
Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
真的吗？这不是我老婆，我没有老婆。
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
什么？哦天！所以他假设我在用手柄玩吗？啊，我可以用手柄控制，我的天 ！LB。
Stanley is quite a boring
我可以用
fellow.
手柄玩，我的
He has a
天！
job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
所以他在用我手柄玩，
Look at
还
him
以为
there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to
是吗？
do. Now he's pushing a button. Oh, he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work.
所以
One
呢
might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
那谁都这样吧。RT。
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
是吗？
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
我的天！按 B 吃晚饭。
As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths
这
and
前面是冰箱
destinations.
吧？
Down one path lay an enormous round room
是不是还
with
记得？
monitors and mind
还记
controls.
得？
And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free.
就是真实的故事吗？
Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more
我的
time.
天，这样就是我在做的事情。
But there is no answer.
我气死
How
了！
could there possibly be?
喂
In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
我不按。没有人跟我说话，我是必须要去按。我的天！我必须按。
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to
完了，我
kill
没有回到
himself?
427了。
How can I get him to see what I see?
我没有回到
How can I make
427了。
him look at himself? I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
请去死！
And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried